Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Say, a fellow lovenikki player who avidly participates in the hot list. I'm here to teach you all the secrets of one hot lister and also share some everyday gameplay tips as well. So in today's video, I figured to do something kind of casual. I'm going to be ranking all hell events from my least favorite to my absolute favorite and give my personal and honest opinions on each. The thing that I would like to point out before we start is that this is only my personal opinion, so if my least favorite hell event is your favorite one, that's perfectly fine. After all, that is why we have so many different suits, styles, and kingdoms in the game to suit everybody's taste. Another note is that this list does contain future hell events we do not have yet on our server, so naturally it is going to contain spoilers. This is also going to be my longest video, so let's begin. Number 15. Four Gods. This may come as a surprise to many, seeing as this is one of the most requested hell event at the moment, but this is genuinely the only hell event that I do not want to participate in. I think they waited way too long to bring this event to our server, and now, all these years later, it simply can't compare to some of the newer designs, such as suits from Four Storms. The piece of these suits in general don't look appealing to me. I don't get any creative inspiration when I'm looking at their accessories. The Phoenix suit looks like an updated version of Free Yuki suit that we already own. The Tiger suit reminds me a lot of Cold Red, however I already own Cold Red and I prefer her. Okay, let's not only speak negatively. If I had to choose one suit, I would go for the Deer one, as her backdrop accessory definitely looks interesting, and I also love her galaxy background. The Dragon suit also has a giant white cloud, which is useful in creating white backgrounds. This event in total, fully completed, costs 16,080 diamonds, 9,330 diamonds if you decide not to go for recolors. For 8 suits, the price is not bad, however, if you are low on diamonds and are struggling or can't decide whether you want these or not, I suggest to wait it out. Number 14. Everknight's Dream. Another older hell event. The suits were really grand back in the day of this event's first release, and I do remember people hyping Queen Knight so much, and I was personally excited for it. However, the hype for me died down fast, and both suits and their accessories just forever rest in my wardrobe unused. The poses are kinda stiff, they don't have background accessories other than the birds and the butterflies, and Princess Dawn's foreground item is sadly non-movable. I love her hair and its color, however it is a bit too static for me. I do personally like the backgrounds that these suits come with, but I very rarely use them. Overall, the reason that this event is so low on the list is because it didn't live up, despite me loving it the first time, so in my humble opinion, it is not worth it in the long run with so many new, way more updated suits we are getting now. The event costs 6,990 diamonds with free tries and 7,290 diamonds on a rerun. That is a lot of diamonds, so be careful. Number 13. Art of War. There is only one reason why this event is not number 15 on this list, and that is the Forest suit. I will explain why shortly. I have very bad memories regarding this hell event. It was the first hell event that made me recharge because I was a newbie and I was hyped about everything at the time, and everything new was pretty much a must for me. It didn't take long for me to realize that I made a huge mistake and that these suits are forever going to rot in my wardrobe. They look grand at first, however, they're not very versatile. I only use a couple of parts from this hell event. Now the forest post is super useful, and I will show you why. Since it is partially off screen and in the air, you can add all sorts of items to it and even post legs and just make them stand separately. There is no end to all the creative things you can do this way. I also like the mountain item from the mountain suit. It's nice for creating landscapes. I do not own Fire and Prosperous Rain, and I tend to keep it that way as they are very expensive and I do not see myself using them. The last note of this event is 15,060 diamonds and 15,570 diamonds on a rerun. Prosperous Rain has a panoramic background, which is cool, but I don't ever see anyone use it. I speculated this event is going to be the next one to return, but I could be wrong. Number 12. Calum at Ocean. Despite this one being low on the list, I still like it. However, I like the ones a little bit more that are up on the list. This was the very first Hell event to be released, the first event of this format. It is relatively cheap, the price is 6,390 diamonds and 6,690 diamonds on a rerun. The Seabird suit is 2,190 diamonds and 2,490 diamonds on a rerun. However, she does not have an unposed version. She is forever stuck in this pose, poor thing. She does have posed arms, and her wings definitely make up for that. Her beautiful angel wings are my favorite wings in this game. She also has this water item, which I already showcased in my video about Desert Jewel, and I really like it. As for the mermaid, she doesn't actually have a tail. It's a mermaid dress. You can even see her thighs and her knee poking through if you look very closely. However, she is still stunning. She has a separate arm pose, which is actually a code item and not gloves, and I use her parts a lot to create my mermaids. However, she doesn't have background accessories with an exception of these bubbles with feathers inside. I don't use her, and I kind of regret getting her as we have a lot more other useful mermaids in the game at the moment. So if you want my honest opinion, get the angel and spare your diamonds after that. Honorable mention is this minor suit, which comes with its own background. Number 11. Blood Moon. Another fan favorite, however it is a bit lower on my list because of one reason and one reason only, and that is this big, scary vampire. She's very pricey. She is 7,650 diamonds and 8,040 diamonds on a rerun. That is very expensive for a suit that does not have a single backdrop accessory. She's just a full suit. I do like her wings, however they are not my favorite. I like the maid and the fairy, and I 10 out of 10 recommend both of these suits. Their items are very useful in the corridor and even in the competition. Even though the fairy was censored, this is how she looked like originally on the Chinese server, we still do get these two cages, a black and a white one as a completion reward, and a blood tattoo. However, they are not a part of the suit. I had the luck with this fairy dropping on the second note for me, so she only cost me about 900 diamonds. The maid is super cute. I do love her coffin, it's so useful. The chains again can be used separately as well since they are very long. This event also has some lovely backgrounds, and I only actually recommend going up to the coffin girl. Only get the vampire if you're absolutely in love with how she looks like. Number 10. Steps of Sorrows. A newer Hell event. I have a few items to recommend from this one. I only ended up getting 2 suits. One of them I regret because I can't really find any good use for her, and that is the fairy suit. She is stunning. I still agree that she looks absolutely beautiful, but I struggle to use her. She has so many sparkly accessories, and I guess if you are into cutesy Barbie stuff, then you would have fun with all the sparkles she has. She is around 3,900 diamonds. Since this Hell event is pick and choose, you can not only choose which suit you want to work on, but you can also choose which parts of it you want first. So that is really dope. The one that I don't regret getting is this gothic suit. I love her makeup, I love her dress, and I love her mirrors. She comes with 2 mirrors, one with ghosts and one without. You can do a lot of creating things with these items, make reflections, tables, and even a bathtub. I struggled to create a bathtub until I got myself this suit. She is around 2,700 diamonds, and unlike the fairy suit, she does not own her background. My best friend Nightshade informed me that the mountains and river suit has a very dark background, which with some minor camouflage can actually help you achieve a nearly black background. Other than that, I did not get the suit as I don't see myself using her or her items. She has this cool hologram, but it didn't really catch my attention. She is 3,900 diamonds as well. Late Night Feast, I skipped. I don't particularly like her or her items, and her dress is actually bugged. You cannot change her skin color as her chest is always going to be light skinned. Number 9. 4 Storms. Latest Hell event we had. It's one of the most grand events ever. They all look so stunning and they bait you into completing the entire event. And if these suits are your style, then go for it. For me, personally, it was just hype. I only got myself a vet suit and I decided to skip the rest. I don't find the other 3 to have any items I can personally use. It is also very expensive. This element is a pavilion format, and average cost for these 4 suits is anywhere from 16 to 24,000 diamonds if you are mega unlucky. It's a bit of an overkill if you ask me. And if that wasn't expensive enough, we have a 2D moving suit which costs around 28,000 diamonds. My thoughts on 2D moving suits is only get them if you are a completionist. They are the least versatile suits in the game. The only good side is the fact that they're moving, however, you need to have an entire set on. Take the earrings off and they're gonna stop moving. You can't style it as it quickly gets boring. Number 8. Tree of Memories. Now we are at the point where I have mostly positive things to say about these, but some of them I just like more. Tree of Memories costs 12,990 diamonds and 13,500 diamonds on a rerun. It's very expensive in my opinion. I did complete this hell event and all the suits are super cool. However, my favorite items are definitely the bridge from Baijinjin suit and all of Niva's backdrop accessories as well. We don't even have to talk about why Royce is useful. We love all of the backdrop people. Whether it is competition or Starry Corridor, these are some of the best items you can use. You can also use this beautiful chessboard to create floor. It is really cool. Niva's pose is also very useful for the same reason as the forest suit I mentioned earlier. And last but not least, Nidog's suit. I only got her for her dragon. It's black and it helps me in creating custom black backgrounds. I like her outfit as well, but if you are broke, I wouldn't recommend pushing yourself for this suit. Honorable mention is Debbie's gorgeous hair I used while styling this mermaid. Number 7. Ghost Gathering. This is an older hell event but still very useful nowadays as well. I love all the suits so much, not to mention that 2 main suits have a day and a night version. That is super cool, so it's kind of like 4 suits in 2, and while they both take 1 space in, the gallery, in your wardrobe you can switch between versions and wear them whenever you want if you tap any items. They have some of the most useful accessories in the game. I use Miss Bone's skeletons and the spider web almost all the time. I still don't have Lord Underworld. I plan to get her on the next rerun. Her coffin can be used in a lot of different ways. It also casts a shadow, so you can use that to darken parts of your entries, and her day version has all of these toys, a nice blue couch, and I can't even count the amount of times I've actually seen this in top 20 of the competition. Overall, I recommend this entire event. It's 7,590 diamonds and 7,890 diamonds on a rerun. Number 6. Realm of Dreams, aka 4 Dreams. This was one of the most hyped hell events ever. The suits are so grand and useful, and I still see them used to this day in the competition and corridor. This hell event is also a pavilion format, I believe the first one to ever introduce pavilions in hell events. The cost of this hell event is 13,000 to 16,000 diamonds, 24,000 diamonds to get the 2D live suit. I already stated my opinion on 2D suits earlier, so it's safe to say that I didn't get it. Bad thing here is that you cannot access this final suit, which is Bobo with a gorgeous fountain, until you've pulled at least 31 times in the other 3 pavilions. I don't like this because I completed Kimi's suit in only 1900 diamonds, but since I wanted Bobo, I had to keep pulling for duplicates simply to unlock her. I do love Ace's suit probably the most. It's a lot of people's least favorite. I love her outfit and I love her makeup, and I love playing with her angel, whether it be giving other people wings or giving the angel the rest of the body like I did in these entries right here. It's always fun. Bobo's suit is honestly very worth it in my opinion. She has a lot of accessories and a lot of them are actually daily use in both corridor and the competition. Number 5. Moonless Voyage. At first, I didn't really like this hell event. I was kind of disappointed at the suits and I didn't really give me hell event vibes. They rather looked like regular event vibes. However, upon further inspection of the set suits, I fell in love with 2 out of the 3. Now, I'm not a big fan of this Dream Ocean Voyage. However, the other 2 suits are definitely the ones that I want to get. The mermaid suit, I just absolutely love it. She's stunning. The details that went into designing her are otherworldly, and the Little Mermaid's accessories she has, I really wish they were the actual suit. I can't wait to play with her parts. Starseed Journey, in my opinion, is super unique. I love her pose, her outfit, and her backdrop items. It creates a river of ideas in my mind as to what I can do with it. Starseed Journey is 3,780 diamonds, and Mermaid and the Pirate Suit are anywhere from 9 to 11,000 diamonds. Number 4 is for Myths. I remember being really hyped about this event when I discovered it, and I was so in love with the Koi Mermaid. I love her dark aesthetics, I love her tail, everything about her is just, I'm so obsessed. But everybody who knows me just knows that anything that has a tail, I want it. And this one can be used to create some of the dark, demonic looking mermaids. She is 3,300 diamonds alone. Now on to the cat suit. I love the suit a lot. And while her outfits may not be something that I use on a daily basis, she still has this gorgeous tail and these ears that are super fun to play with. She also has a giant black cat, and this cat man is a background accessory, and I honestly can't count in how many of my Starry Corridors I actually use these. 10 out of 10 recommended. The event in total is 7,650 diamonds. And we are in top 3. So number 3 is Time Palace. 10 suits for 10,200 diamonds. How cool is that? And while the suits of this element aren't particularly anything special, just the fact that this element is the first one to introduce people as background accessories is good enough for me to want it and for it to be high on this list. First 3 nodes all have people as accessories, and believe me, that's one of the best ways to get attention in the corridor. Just pack your entry with people because a lot of the players actually don't know it's a thing. I haven't completed these 2 last ones yet, but I really want to because I love the whale suit, I love her background, I love her makeup, her dress, her little fishes, and they're really adorable. I can see myself attaching them to my avatar in a second. This is one of the hell events that just never, gets boring no matter how old it is. 10 out of 10 recommended. Number 2, Flowing Garden, aka WFSM. This is the hell event I was the most excited about. This hell event is the reason I continue to play this game. I was and still am so in love with all of these suits, especially Elusive Snow. It's a mermaid, what else did you expect? Her tail is to this day my favorite mermaid tail, and I use it so much all the time. Her hair is also gorgeous, and she has a reflection of her own if you use her with her own background. I also love her dreamy makeup too. Moon suit. Lots of people say she looks pregnant. I can see that, however, it's only her knees. She's actually sitting. I love her massive hair and her giant blue flower. It's amazing in both corridor and the competition. The windsuit and the flower suit, I love them simply for their poses, makeups, and backgrounds. Now this event, it is anywhere near from 9 to 11,000 diamonds depending on your luck. And this event also has an amazing miner suit. Look at her, Anubis. I love this one so much. I was super excited to get it. So that's one of the elements that I do not ever regret fully completing. Actually, minus the SSR items. I never spend my diamonds on those. And finally, number 1, Realm of Reflections. I have never been this obsessed over a hell event in my life. These suits look like they belong to a totally different universe. Okay, minus the very long legs, which I am more than happy to forgive in this case. I have nothing bad to say about this event. Eerie Nightmare suit. She has a puppet skin, so if you don't feel like crafting rice, like I don't, here is an alternative. I love it. I love her giant dress, and I love her giant backdrop item. This one looks so amazing. Like I have a lot of visions in my mind, like all the things that can be done with this. There is also a Nikki SSR suit, and this miner suit, Rose Color Traveler. I'm obsessed with her, her pose, her dress, and backdrop accessories. This might be my all-time favorite miner suit. We don't really have a lamp like this in the game either, not that I can recall. And last but not least, the Gilded Dancer, the stunning red suit. I love her, guys. I love the bright red. I love her pose. I love her makeup, her giant hair, and I love her music box. It can be used as a stage, a decoration, curtains, you name it. This is probably going to be my favorite item to play with in the corridor once it comes to our server. Cost of this event is 4,590 diamonds for the third node, which is Eerie Nightmare, and 6,240 diamonds for the Rose suit, and finally 9,540 diamonds for the event competition. And there you have it, guys, my top 15 hell events. I excluded Miracle Concert and Vocaloid because I personally don't consider them to be hell events. Remember, this is only my personal opinion, and I am sure we all have different lists. Let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite hell event and how much does your list differ from mine. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Special shout out for Risa. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for all the lovely compliments that you left me in the comments. I appreciate it so much, and I wish you all the best. Another special shout out for Shelly. I really love this entry. Like, I can't explain how amazing this pose looks like. It actually looks like Cinderella is running towards the stairs. Honestly, great job for doing this.